Every time I decide to start working out, it rains. The moment I commit to a diet, someone invites me to a buffet. On the most important days, my body just won't cooperate. And when I finally make time to see a friend, she's out of the country. These oddly timed misalignments happen so often, they almost feel like part of my routine. When my kids were younger, they were always getting sick. They missed school constantly. And just when things started to calm down, the school lunch program ran into issues, so I was back to packing lunches every morning. There was never a moment to breathe. In the middle of it all, my back gave out. I spent more days lying down than standing. And then one day, the shower door shattered while I was bathing. I ended up in the hospital covered in cuts. Eventually, the kids grew up. We became a little more financially stable. And for the first time, it felt like maybe, just maybe, I could finally have a bit of time for myself. And then, what now? Cancer. I didn't even have the energy to be shocked. I just accepted it. Everyone else seems okay. They look healthy, composed, content, like life just flows for them. And that's when the question creeps in. Why does it always feel like it's just me? Why does everything seem to fall apart in my world? People say, that's life. You're not the only one. And I know they're right. Everyone carries invisible burdens. But still, those words don't quite reach the quiet sorrow I carry. Even with all this understanding, the question lingers. Why me? Some people move through life silently. Others collapse in silence. This, they say, is what life is. And I try to make peace with that. But some days it's just not easy. And then I wonder, maybe the very things I'm struggling with are the things someone else is praying for. I remember a scene from a drama I once watched. A man whose girlfriend was terminally ill said, "I want to grow old with you," to argue about squeezing the toothpaste from the end of the tube, to sulk when you forget our anniversary, to complain about the kids driving us nuts. I want that ordinary life with you. Why do we take what we have for granted and always see what others have as bigger, better, more beautiful? A COVID patient who had once been on oxygen said, "I never realized how expensive the air I used to breathe for free really was." Gratitude has no end, but neither does complaint. Cancer, I faced it. I had the surgery, I take the meds. If I can just prevent a recurrence, I'll be okay. As for the side effects, I'll just deal with them. Just 5 more years. That's all I need. So even when I'm worn out, I try not to let it crush me. Because just being here, breathing, living, and being beside the people I love, that in itself is reason enough to be thankful, to find joy. Yes, I still feel anxious sometimes. There are days when fear finds me. But even then, I choose to carry that fear with me. And someday, when I look back, I believe I'll see that this road I'm walking now was always, in its own quiet way, a path toward happiness.